everyone. Welcome to the daily reading session. Let's introduce ourselves again. My name is Reza Samadani from the Vocational High School in Malang. Yes.
Hello, my name is Nela Kasma. I'm from Sintang in Surabaya.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Ali Badiansyah. I'm from second one, Surabaya.
Hello everyone, my name is
Okay, thank you all for your introduction. Now let's get into our reading session. Let's start with me first, okay? Jokowi, less hubris, more humility. Jokowi and his Investment Minister Rafael Lahadalia may find strong words such as fight for sovereignty as an expression of their maximum effort to protect the country and its people, but to others, especially in the realm of global trade and the international community, could be interpreted as inflexibility and a show of arrogance that may sour relations with trading partners. Jokowi, as he once admitted, does not want Indonesia, as a nation that endured centuries of colonialism, to repeat its own history of being oppressed by other countries. What it considers an act of survival may be perceived as an attack on other countries. It is important for Indonesia to engage in more dialogues and negotiations to adjust their criticism, especially related to the trade and economy, rather than a war of words in media. Sometimes the oppressed, when they survive, become the oppressor themselves. Indonesia is still far from its goal of becoming a high-income country in 2045. It is a marathon rather than a sprint. Too much hubris will only drain our energy for nothing.
Okay, little is P7, the offer Ukraine is pretty different. With kingdom, so the states and global leaders with two foreign security and surrounding for Ukraine and West Asia. The failure of the NATO summit that they will present the world will form the alliance to stop short of nominated or exact conditions. President Volodymyr Zelensky demonstrated the outcome as absurd, saying Ukraine had to sever a clear timetable while it was fighting against a Russian invasion started in February 2023. Instead, a negotiation where the group of seven most industrial countries will sit on how allies will support Ukraine over the coming years to end the war and respond to any future attack. So the UK government statement. In the practice, the world commits bilateral agreement with Kiev on long-term military and financial aid to keep Ukraine and economy running. About how the visual shadow as what starts short struck with Kiev son. We expect more non-G7 allies and partners who want to join afterwards and do their own bilateral version of this, said the official. The G7 is made up of the US, Germany, Japan, France, Canada, Italy, and UK. NATO and MBS would around mutual security guarantees. The concept that an attack on one is an attack on all. Basically, for the approval extending and a firm military commitment to Ukraine. War in 21 weeks taking closer to full on war with Russia. China established suspicious one less within security assurance given that Russian tension already tempted on and so-called Budapest Memorandum, under which international powers commitment to keeping the country safe in exchange for Kiev keeping up with Soviet era nuclear arms.
Again, the reviews the Myanmar police were ASEAN, greatly as the time moment implementation of the 5PC on nothing else had not occurred. From the time of Operational Announcement, Bangkok as the government transformated of the project Thailand remained faithful to the 5PC, including in his meeting with Suu Kyi on Sunday. Yes, where a meeting, Mahmoud said. Kiki was in good health and it was a good meeting. The encouraged dialogue. The 77 years old said Democratic leader Suu Kyi was sentenced last year to 33 years in prison, including 3 years of hard labor on junta charge of corruption and other offenses. Since her imprisonment, Suu Kyi has not met with any ASEAN envoys or any official from the Indonesia Foreign Ministry.
Serving 18 stations along a 44-kilometer route to some of Jakarta's satellite cities. The LRT is expected to help alleviate the capital's chronic traffic issue by encouraging the use of public transportation. Authorities are planning to integrate the LRT with other public transportation service in Jakarta, including the Transjakarta City Bus Service, the MRT, and the commuter line train. The Greater Jakarta LRT and the existing commuter line train, which follow similar route, could together carry around 1.7 million passengers per day, officials say. The government, if the LRT network further south to Bogor City and as transportation option input place.
Let's embrace more humility. Jokowi and his investment minister Dahil Lahadalia may find strong words such as fight or sovereignty as an expression of their maximum effort to protect the country and its people, but to others, especially in the realm of global trade and the international community, could be interpreted as an inflexibility and a show of arrogance that may sour relations with trading partners. Jokowi, as he once admitted, does not want Indonesia as a nation that endured centuries of colonialism. He repeats his own history of being oppressed by other countries. What I consider as an act of survival may be perceived as an attack from other countries. It is important for Indonesia to engage in more dialogues and negotiations to address the criticism, especially related to trade and economy, rather than a war of words in media. Sometimes the oppressed, when they survive, become the oppressor themselves. Indonesia is still far from its goal of becoming a high-income country in 2045. It is a marathon rather than a sprint. Too much hubris will only drain our energy for nothing.
Okay, more arms. On Wednesday, Zelensky was holding bilateral meetings with the US, Canada, Germany, the UK, Japan, and the Netherlands on the sidelines of the second day of the NATO summit in Tunisia to score more arms for his counter-offensive. More weapons for our warriors, more protection of life for the wall of Ukraine. We will bring the important defense tool to Ukraine, it said on Twitter. The first sitting of the new NATO Ukraine Council was also due on Wednesday, and promote the second to take the cooperation between Kiev and the 31 National Alliance. NATO was set up in 1949 to defend allies against any attack from Soviet Union. After the Cold War ended and some in the West hoped to improve ties with Moscow, a civilian NATO-Russia Council was set up in 2002. Another support that takes exhaustion after Russia annexed the Black Sea Peninsula of Crimea for Kiev in 2014, and it went to back separatist rebels fighting government troops in eastern Ukraine. Russia's full-scale invasion in 2022 brought war back to Europe's doorstep, reviving Cold War era animosities. To the very, at the same Ukraine would not be allowed in a war with Russia. Washington and Berlin warning against any move they called for the alliance and conflict with Moscow. Because of Ukraine's NATO association its in Europe and elsewhere. On the other hand, have received anti saw at some voting outcome on the first day of the summit. Russia versus NATO what expression is an existential threat to its own security, swiftly lessened out.
ASEAN delivers the Myanmar peacefully. ASEAN priority at this very moment is the implementation of the 5PC and nothing else. Retno asserted. At the time of Retno announcement, Bangkok top diplomat Pramudwinai told reporters that Thailand remained faithful to the 5PC, according during his meeting with Suu Kyi on Sunday. Yes, there was a meeting. Pramudniawi said. Suu Kyi was in good health and it was a good meeting. She encouraged dialogue. The 77 years old offset Democrat leader Suu Kyi was sentenced last year to 33 years in prison, including the 3 years of hard labor on convictions of corruption and other offenses. Since her imprisonment, Suu Kyi has not met with any ASEAN envoys or any official for the Indonesian Foreign Ministry.
Serving 18 stations along a 44-kilometer route to some of Jakarta satellite cities, the LRT is expected to help alleviate the capital chronic traffic issue by encouraging the use of public transportation. Authorities are planning to integrate the LRT with other public transportation service in Jakarta, including the Transjakarta City Bus Service, the MRT, and the commuter line train, the Greater Jakarta LRT, and the existing commuter line train, which follow similar route, called together carry around 1.7 million passengers per day, officials say. The government is considering extending the LRT network further south to Bogor City and east to Karawang Regency, both in West Java. The commuter line train is currently the only rail transportation option in Putris. Finishing.
Okay, thank you everyone for attending this night reading session. I will see you tomorrow for the morning reading session. Goodbye.